Hey everybody, what's up and welcome to Let's Play Nancy Drew Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. I'm really excited for this game because I've always thought trains are a good location for a mystery. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Welcome to my latest case, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon.
Alright, senior detective, here we come.
Dear Hannah, here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where.
Other detectives,
The only
huh?
person who knows where we're going is Lori Gerard. That's the young woman who invited everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me.
Ah!
And I've always wanted to join forces with the Hardy boys. I just hope this doesn't turn out to be another one of Lori's silly attempts to grab publicity. Some people can be a little too rich and a little too famous for their own good. Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Alright.
Well, people, now that our little orientation tour is over, let's get started. Okay, I, again, am Lori Gerard, and the first thing I want to do is thank you all for coming. John Gray, I am so thrilled that you're
Guy
taking
looks so
time out from
disinterested.
that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us. I mean, Ghost Chasers is like the best cable show ever. And Charlena Purcell, I cannot
Oh,
tell
hey,
you how
she's
much
familiar.
I adore those romance novels you write. Your characters just seem so real. And all that stuff you know about the Old West, you are just awesome.
She's like, yeah.
And Tino Balducci, only the most famous police detective in the country.
Whoa, look at
And then
that
there's
smolder
Frank
on
and
his
Joe
face.
Hardy. They're amateur detectives.
Oh.
My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend, Natalie?
Nancy Drew.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I'll bet you're wondering where we're going. Well, we're going to Copper Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train.
Ah.
Because, see, one day in 1903, this train was found in a place called
That
Blue
guy's
Moon
face like,
Canyon,
yeah.
which was out in the middle of the Nevada desert. Only the engineer was on board, and he was dead.
Dun,
As
dun,
for Jake
dun.
Hurley, he had disappeared from the face of the earth. Oh, and two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold mine in the world.
Whoa, what's up
And
with
the
this
train he owned,
shot here?
This train? His wife Camille died on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
Okay.
She's gone.
Oh my gosh.
What in the world?
Hey, what's going on?
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
Oh, brother.
It's okay. Everybody just stay calm. No need to panic. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay, that Tino guy has like the best facial expressions.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that social etiquette stuff. What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
That is a good question.
If I don't seem concerned, it's because I'm not. Lori Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her father's considerable wealth to get it.
Yeah, based on what Nancy said at the beginning sequence of the game, it sounds like she's an attention grabber. It's good to see Charlena Purcell in person, though, after Secret of Shadow Ranch.
So you think her disappearing like that is just some kind of publicity stunt?
I just think she couldn't resist showing off in front of all of us minor celebrities.
Yeah.
What was your name again?
Nancy Drew. You and I have actually met. Sort of. I called you not too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch. You gave me some information about Dirk Valentine.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Nancy Drew.
You don't remember me, do you?
No.
Something tells me that she doesn't really have time for this. I love how she brought her laptop on the train and she's writing her next novel, presumably.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley?
Nancy!
Come on,
here.
guys, don't interrupt.
Excuse me for a second.
Can we talk to her some more?
I think you better talk to those two friends of yours before you talk to me.
Oh, okay. Okay, Hardys. What you got?
Hey, Nance.
Where have you two been?
Yeah.
I followed Tino Balducci.
And I went after John Gray. He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again. I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
Weird noises, huh?
Any idea what he was doing?
I was just about to go in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
Oh?
He found something on the floor right where Lori was standing when the train went dark. I saw him pick it up and put it in his pocket. Then he left.
Well, he had some smolderingly suspicious facial expressions.
Did you see what it was?
When I tried to talk to him, he just kind of brushed me aside and said something snotty like, "I'm on the job here, Junior, so just go back to the playground and stay out of the way." In case you two hadn't noticed, we're not getting a lot of respect around here. Can't we at least tell Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
You know the rules.
ATAC?
American Teens Against Crime.
Oh.
We do a lot of undercover work for them.
Wonder Cop's probably never even been undercover.
Joe, let it go. What'd Charlena have to say?
She thinks Lori is faking this whole disappearance thing.
She's not the only one.
How can you say that? You heard Lori scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls whose fathers have given them acting lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
Yeah,
What about
Joe.
you, Nancy? What do you think?
I agree with Frank.
I kind of agree with Frank.
You've got to be kidding.
Do you think maybe one of Lori's other guests is in on her disappearance?
It's certainly possible.
From the way she talked, it didn't sound like she knew any of them.
Maybe that's what she wanted us to think.
Or maybe that's what one of them wanted her to think.
Well,
Oh.
whether Lori disappeared by force or by choice, what we've got to do now is find her.
Absolutely.
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Not that I know of.
Then I'm going to head up front and tell him what's happened. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Good idea. In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Alright.
Great. Catch you later.
Surprised no one has actually called the engineer. I'm supposing this phone is what we use to do that.
Engineer, what do you want?
Yep.
Hello, I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Lori Gerard has disappeared.
So?
Wow. He's very blasé about that.
I just thought you might want to call the police or something.
Hey, all I know is I take orders from Miss Gerard, okay? Right now my orders are to get this train to Copper Gorge non-stop. And until Miss Gerard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
But what if she's not giving you orders anymore?
But Lori may not even be on the train anymore.
Look, Miss Gerard may not be a rocket scientist or anything, but even she knows better than to jump off a moving train.
But
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got me a train to run.
If it really is foul play, then she may not have even had a choice. So, hopefully it's not, though. I think Frank is right, though. I think this whole thing
a
is...
square and a duck.
Oh.
It looks like this thing opens up. But how?
Well, somehow I'm sure it's tied to the square and duck, so... Tell you what, though. I'll explore that in a minute, but I want to make sure I exhaust everything in these first two cars. Let's talk to Charlena again.
Yes?
What are you working on?
I'm writing my next book. I'm on a deadline, so until I write those two most wonderful of all three-letter words, the end, everywhere I go, my laptop goes, and every chance I get, I write.
Cool. Well, we'll talk to her anyway, I guess.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley? You know, the man who originally owned this train?
Wealthy, imaginative, adventurous, stubborn, egocentric, and most importantly, he was smitten at the age of 35 by a young French woman named Camille Voulet, who died about a year after they were married.
Aww. That's pretty sad.
Where was he from?
East Coast, Philadelphia, I think. His parents were British aristocrats.
Ah.
Sometime in the 1870s, he decided to seek his fortune out west, so he had this train custom built so that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
Interesting.
So he went west and became a miner?
All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he used to purchase mining supplies. He refused to say how he'd come by them, which of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich vein somewhere. Although to this day, its existence remains unsubstantiated, and its location quite unknown.
I love how this game is, like, making no bones about the fact that this is another rich guy with a bunch of gold hidden somewhere plot. Like, we're getting this out, at the very front of the story, so I appreciate that.
Why do you think Lori invited you on this trip?
No doubt because I'm such an authority on life in the Old West, and because I'm so good at using old information to unearth new information. My knack for research is, well, it's a gift.
Well, I always appreciate it when authors pay attention to all the historical details if their story includes them.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
My publisher thanks you.
I'm sure they do. Let's see what's through here.
This must have been the sleeping car.
Oh, okay. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and explore the other direction first. I'm assuming that emergency brake thing is not something we want to pull. Like, we want to leave that alone unless there is actually an emergency. So let's see here. What all have we got? An eagle?
It looks like there's something behind this painting, but I can't seem to move it.
No doubt connected to a puzzle. Ooh, what have we got here? Flippy fins, freshly canned salmon. Fresh from a hand from the deep. Alright, that's cool. And I don't know if this is going to be important or not, but it's the only thing we can look at, so it probably is. Anything else in here? There's nothing else to look at in this car. I want to go over here first. So we saw the square and duck thing. We used that to call the engineer, which did nothing. That's nothing.
This door goes outside. Opening it now would not be a good idea.
Okay.
It's like some sort of steam valve.
Warning, do not open unless all pipes are connected. I'm going to assume that the pipes are not connected because that's probably a puzzle thing. Or any of these? Nope, we can't do anything there. Alright. So I think that's about it for this room. Still nothing to do in here. Whoa, what is this?
Sadie Crawford.
Sadie Crawford shoes. And I don't really know how else I can continue that song. Alright, so I think that's about it.
What have you got?
See you in a bit.
You better.
You better. Alright, so now I'm going to go across to the other side. So this is the sleeping... Whoa, what is this? Oh.
Pretty. Looks like some kind of gemstone.
Can I take that? No? I have a feeling that's going to be important somehow. Alright, let's explore this side first. Oh, we got a tile puzzle. Oh, we actually have to solve it like this. Okay. So this is probably up there. So interestingly enough... Oh, do I have to match it with what's up here? Yeah, I think I do. Okay. That's why I can look at that. Okay, so that would go down there, probably. Okay, so now I need the one that looks like... Not up there. Is this workable? Maybe, but I think it's actually the upper left because of that green leaf. There we go. Alright, so this one has another green thing. I think this one goes up here because there's two greens right there. Which means that there's one more, which by process of elimination has to be that. Yeah, okay. So this will probably go in the middle, although I don't know the orientation quite yet. That, let's see. That's not what goes there. I think this goes at the bottom, because that one has the biggest cluster of stuff on one of the edge pieces. This one, this looks like it goes at the top. Like that. That looks good. And then this one is probably what goes there. Yeah, that looks good. There we go.
Left pickaxe and lamp with buhl for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Or is it lead is the key?
Lead would make more sense. Like, from a word choice perspective. Or a grammatical perspective. So I can't go in any of these. Nope. Okay. What is this? A Tale of Two Dolls. Ill-tempered Edna could not get her way. She couldn't get Alice to come out and play. I can't, I'm too tired, is what Alice said. I just want to go straight back to bed. Edna angrily tried to make herself heard, but all that came out was one two-part word. Why, I'm not your mother. yawning Alice replied, till Edna the Terrible finally gave up and cried. Aww. Poor dolls. Alright, what is this? Can I open this? Oh.
I need 4 numbers to unlock this, and there's, what, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take me a while.
I like how Nancy actually thought of that. So, what I'm noticing here is that there's these symbols here that seem to correlate with the numbers. So I'm wondering if we're going to see something that ties each of these to a number. That would be cool. Looks like I can't look at any of these pictures. Can I get into any of these sleeping cars? Or is this just a long hallway? It looks like it's just a long hallway with, I mean, with that stuff and the doll thing. Yeah, so I can't actually get in anywhere. Okay, so let's go through this door. I really like the setting here. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Alright, what is this? Oh, there's a room in here. Oh, hey, this is John Gray's room, right?
Hey, come on over here.
Ooh.
Hi, you're that Nancy person. How you doing? John Gray.
Oh, he's really pretty nice. A lot nicer than some of the other people on the train.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I've seen your TV show.
Then I don't have to explain what I'm doing.
Oh, heck no. Why, you're measuring the who'sy-whatsism with your trusty gizmometrometer thing.
Right now I'm taking time-lapse electromagnetic readings and recording background noise. This was Camille's private car. If she had something to do with Laurie's disappearance, analyzing these readings may give me a clue as to Laurie's whereabouts.
I'm really curious if Lanny Minella, who plays Nancy Drew, improvised that or came up with that on her own. Or was reading it from a script. Improvising it, I guess, is coming up with it on your own.
Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped Laurie?
What to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. That's my working theory, at least.
That's very interesting.
It's all very scientific. But the fact is,
sure
Laurie's missing, and I, for one, am doing everything in my power to find her. The vibes I'm getting make me think she could be in serious trouble.
Yeah, vibes definitely sound super scientific.
Charlena Purcell thinks Laurie is just playing some kind of joke on us.
Charlena Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
Ooh.
What do you think of Tino Balducci?
I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure.
I don't know. He seemed perfectly content with all the attention.
Is Laurie a friend of yours?
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course. Like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend.
Maybe she doesn't have any friends.
Wouldn't be surprised. Maybe you can be too rich after all.
Yeah.
I'll let you get back to work.
Come back anytime.
Alright. Can we look at all his stuff? Because that would be cool.
The Little Book of Samplers.
Ah. Okay, so samplers. This is all about those. And this is about what the symbols on samplers mean. That's cool. So is there like a duck and a square on here? Here we go. Marital fidelity and nature. We also saw an eagle, didn't we? I don't know if that's important or not. Oh, here we go. America. So marital fidelity, nature, and America. Alright. That's cool. What is this? 7. Alright. It's something that says 7. Let's play the piano. Whoa!
Don't do that, please! Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. Just about took out my eardrums.
Sorry, man. Alright.
You can play that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, alright?
Okay, I need some music.
Oh, yeah, that would help too, wouldn't it? That's interesting, because most pianos I've seen, like, use this part as the music area. They don't have, like, a thing that hangs right by the keys. I mean, most pianists would prefer to have a little bit of breathing room here, especially if their music is pretty difficult.
Looks like some kind of sewing sampler. I wonder if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers.
Oh, I see here. So this is basically a code for the the symbols we've been seeing. So the eagle is 2, for example. And then, like, the square and the duck, let's see if we can find those. Here's a duck, which is 1, and a square is 4. Okay. Awful Ursula. I wonder if that's another doll. It kind of looks like a doll.
I wonder what's under here, and what the deal is with those weird-looking bolts. Looks like I need a special tool.
Well, we don't yet have a special tool, just a pencil. Wait, what is this? Oh, that thing, okay. Alright, what about this area?
It's locked.
Aw. I feel like this is a puzzle, though. I guess we can't do that until we find the
Looks like
solution or
Camille
something.
was teaching herself how to play the piano.
So this is, I guess, a guide to what keys correspond with what note values, if you don't know how to play music, I guess. So this shows that the black keys have corresponding sharp and flat values, and that these are equal to each other, which is a nice way to notate this.
Thomasina O'Neill.
Oh. Can we take that with us? I guess not. So Thomasina O'Neill had a bow. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's me.
Hi, Bess.
Bess!
Hey, George.
George!
What's up? You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of famous people. You tell us. This is torture, Nancy. I'm dying of curiosity.
Torture?
Just calm down. Oh, like you're not just as curious as I am. She's the one who insisted we call you Nancy. Only because you're driving me crazy. I'm supposed to be helping her paint her room, but every other brushstroke she's like, where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Laurie Gerard is wearing? Oh, George, that is so not true. I couldn't care less what Laurie Gerard is wearing. So come on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous people bound for who knows where. So dish already, would ya? Bess, calm down. Look what you did. You got paint in my hair. I'm sorry. You know, actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that.
Can I actually
you're
tell
afraid
them
I'll fail and you'll wind
what's
up
going
having
on?
to paint this dump all by yourself. George, I kid you not. You should seriously think about doing some major highlights in that color.
What color is it?
Snowy beige.
Nice try, Bess.
What's going on, Nan?
Okay, so now we can actually tell her what's happened.
Our hostess has disappeared.
What do you mean, disappeared?
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel, no Laurie. She just disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
Yeah, I agree.
My thoughts exactly.
Remember the time she was allegedly kidnapped from her Vegas hotel room? Yeah, the guy across the hall just happened to have a camera and got it all on tape. It made the evening news in practically every city in the country. And then there was her daring escape the next morning. Only it turns out she faked the whole thing. Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped. Like anybody believes that.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like somebody has been spending a lot of time reading the tabloids.
George has. Very funny. So what else is going on?
I was gonna say, if this happened these days, where everyone has a camera on their phone, I think that would be a lot easier to believe. But then again, I guess with all the stuff that goes on social media, a lot of people have become more cynical, so there is that too.
Before she disappeared, Laurie told us that the purpose of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Was he murdered or something?
No one knows. He was married to a woman named Camille, but she died, and he eventually vanished while mining for gold. His train was found abandoned in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada, with no one on board but his dead engineer.
Whoa, spooky. Have any theories?
Not yet.
Not yet, but the train is also rumored to be haunted by his dead wife.
So first Hurley's wife dies, then Hurley vanishes, then the engineer dies, then Laurie vanishes. A pattern, maybe? Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
Yeah, I don't know if that's enough of a pattern.
Has either of you been to Copper Gorge, Colorado?
Never heard of the place. Why?
Well, that's where the train I'm on is headed. Apparently Jake Hurley buried his wife Camille there after she died on the train.
She died on the train? Ew, creepy.
Yeah.
John Gray has set up a bunch of equipment in Camille's train car in hopes of documenting distortions in the electromagnetic field caused by her residual energy.
Say what? He's looking for Camille's ghost. Don't you ever watch him on TV? Just because I watch him doesn't mean I understand him.
Yeah, that's definitely a challenge.
Talk to you soon.
Let us know what happens.
Okay, so that's Bess and George. They're our buddies. And, oh, this goes to another train car. I thought that was just like a closet door or something. Alright, so let's see what's in here. Ooh, Tino's in here. Alright, so I think I'm going to stop here for now. We've been going on for a little while. And next time we're going to continue exploring, gathering information, and talking to Tino Balducci. So until then, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side.